Hi guys, it's Adam Woods. 12-week plan is a go. If you want in, you can still get in. You're just going to have to DM me, send me a comment, and I shall sort you out as soon as possible. And there's no harm. I can add you another week on end. So you've got all this week just to get yourself started. Basically, how do we plan to have an epic day if we don't plan? We have to plan as day. If we don't plan our day, how do we know what we're going to be doing when? How do we know what food we're going to be eating? How do we know what calories we're going to be consuming? How are we going to know when we're going to be exercising? And if we haven't planned it, are we going to do it? Probably not. So, hey Jamie, dude, who we got? Ash, hey up buddy, alright matey? So yeah, if we don't plan to have an epic day, we're never going to have one. So what we need to do is plan what we're going to do. Get us food on point, track us food. As I've said, MyFitnessPal, absolutely brilliant. Plan it and do it. Things will always happen, don't we? But we can always pick up where we left off. If I don't plan to train, I know I'm training tonight, 6 o'clock, and I'm going to be doing it in my living room. If I'd not planned it, more than likely I won't be doing it, and I'd still be sat on my laptop, working out, doing diet plans, doing training plans and stuff like that, and I'd be sat there for hours and hours and hours. Before I know it, it'd be like 8 o'clock, I'd be like, not had no tea, I've not done this, I've not done that. I have to plan a day. If you don't plan it, it's never going to happen. If you want an organised day, you've got to start off with some organisation. Otherwise, it instantly becomes disorganised. You forget what you're doing. You end up, I always end up doing little jobs that I shouldn't be doing. You all right, Courtney, love? I always end up doing little jobs that I shouldn't be doing. Stuff that's not important. So get a priority list in your plan. What's your main priority today? What must you do today? What's top priority? Do that first. Do all your other little stuff after. If not, if you can't do it, offload it. So, obviously, if you're having a mad rush in the morning, more than likely because you're not planning your day. Get your food prep night before. So all you got to do in the morning is just get up, take it with you to work. All you got to do is eat it. Simples. So, a few questions I got. Do I need to avoid carbs? Right. Carbs are very important. Get your protein levels up first. Protein should be really high. Carbs are important, but we use them as energy. We shouldn't be having a mass amount of carbs. If you're demolishing half a loaf of bread with your tea, you're probably absolutely massively over carbs. So you need to know exactly what amount of calories you're supposed to be eating, and you need to know how much protein you should be eating, how much fat, and whatever's left is carbs. Depending on your weight, height, gender, age, that'll tell you. So get online, BMR calculator, find out exactly how much exercise you do, it'll tell you how many calories you're supposed to be having. Stick with that. Do I need to increase my protein level? Or a question I got asked. More than likely, without knowing exactly what you're eating now, I'd say yeah, probably. Because every time I see somebody's diet or something they do, the protein level's really low. The fat level's probably usually not high enough. The carb level's absolutely ridiculous. And you can't help but eat carbs. Everything you do. You walk into Greggs and it's like Carb Central. Who doesn't like a sausage roll and stuff like that? Because I do. But you've got to log these things. If you don't log it, before you know it, you've had carbs all day. Kev's carb man. Kev eats, he lives off biscuits and Haribo. Super carbs. And last question I got asked were ab training frequency. So, depending on what you want to achieve, I'd only train abs once a week really, because I don't really want a really wide waist, and it doesn't matter how many times you train them, if you've still got quite a high fat level, you're never going to see them. You've got to get your fat level down. When you get your fat level down, that's when you start to actually see some definition around your abs. It doesn't matter if you've got a layer of fat above there and you just keep hammering them day after day after day after day. More than likely, you're probably still not going to see them. So it's your fat level needs to come down. So that's sticking in a deficit, getting some exercise in, getting your steps in, and just sticking to it and be repetitive. Like I said, if you repeat it every day, you're going to get good at it, and we're going to get stronger at it. So as we get stronger at it, we up as weight, we do it for a longer time, we do it more frequent, whatever it is, but we get better at it. So it's just one of them things, you just got to keep planning, doing it. But like I say, guys, if you're not planning your day, you're missing a trick. Oh, we got, I need carbs, energy. All right, Kev. Van's full of biscuit wrappers. So yeah, if you're not planning your day, how do you know what you're supposed to be doing? How do you know what's your most priority job? How do you know you've got enough time in day to be able to do all these jobs? And if not, then don't plan them jobs in. You've got to either delegate them to somebody else or plan them into another day. But don't be busy fools. Don't be rushing about getting all these little bits done and miss out on your priority stuff. Get your food prepped night before. We all sit and watch telly for a couple of hours. It takes half an hour to prep your food, depending on what you're going to be having. But at least if you've got it in MyFitnessPal, you know what you're doing. You're getting up early enough. You've got no problems. It makes your day a lot easier, because if you start off with a bad morning, more than likely we just write day off, because that's exactly what we do. If it gets to Friday and we end up drinking too much, we write Saturday off, and then we think, oh, okay, I'll write Sunday off because I'll drink again Saturday night, and before you know it, you've lost 3 days. So be wise, guys. Plan your day. Say morning or even afternoon. Hashtag replay if you're watching later on. And don't forget, if you want to get on this plan, guys, I'll do it to end of this week, and then I'll add you another week on end. So you've got this week, get up to speed with it, then get running. So if you're not on my course, I want you on my course, and I'm going to change your life forever. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you soon.